Right, what we've done so far on the rusty Saab. Engine out, clutch was knackered, so that's good. It's got core plugs gone, so we've got to change those. Obviously the whole engine bay needs a good, seriously good jet wash out. It's got a water leak here somewhere, we've got a source. So that's as far. We've taken that side caliper apart, made sure we got the right size repair kits and all that sort of stuff. We've got to strip out the clutch master cylinder and see if that's just difference between sort of 12 quid for a rebuild kit or £300 for a new one.
Yeah.
So we've got to see if that will live, which is easy enough to do. And basically I've just been welding, so that was all caved in there, so I repaired all of that. All needs grinding up and cleaning and under sealing and everything. Hole in the chassis leg there, done that. Plated up underneath as well, there's a little bit more to do on that. I'll put a little plate over here, tiny little hole, but to be honest with you that won't make the slightest bit of difference. It's not going to fail an MOT on that. All the inner seal was okay, but the outer seal had rotted out. So again, it's just plates laid over the top. It's all got to be ground up and cleaned up. By the time that's matte blacked, you won't see any of it. So that's repaired all of that. All of that. Made the lower half of that rear wing and the under tray. Plated the floor up there and there, which was the bad bits. There's a couple of little holes in there I've got to do when I get it up in the air a bit more. Done that rear section there. Again, there's another little hole there, so what I'll do now is work my way round. I'll probably, because Robin's working over there, I'll probably bung the wheels on it and quickly roll it out and turn it round.
Yeah.
So we're not in each other's way. Obviously flat plates there, flat plate there. And that outer seal again has gone, so that needs plating up. But see the light at the end of the tunnel realistically now.
Yeah.
Back end, obviously repaired all of that rust there. The two little bits of hole there, they're not going to fail an MOT on that, so I can just daffy them up. So that's all plated in properly. Where the petrol tank goes, made a new boot floor for it, put some cross hatching in it to strengthen it up so it's not just a flappy about bit of metal. Plated that side, did that rear, rebuilt all of this corner, all of that. So we'll finish off the underneath of that quickly when it's when I've turned it round. Yeah, so it's just a ongoing saga of welding at the moment.
It's getting there though?
Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, I estimated about a week and this is day 5, so hopefully be pretty much finished today.
Wonderful.
And a lot of the stuff it can be will need sort of addressing when I get it jet washed and we're under sealing and everything. I can sort of do it along with that, if you know what I mean.
Any nasty surprises?
Not really, no.
Everything as per expectation then.
The car's definitely moved because but it's from previous welding. If you look at this, look. And when you shut the door, the doors will need adjusting. Okay, so that's come up a little bit. You can look, your gap's a little bit wider there. Sorry, narrower there than it is there. Basically the car's done that, but it had already been done. If you look at that line down there, see that overspray line?
Oh right, yeah.
So you can see narrower, fatter, so it had already warped itself anyway before we started on it. But putting it back on its wheels, adjust the doors, because all cars will sag, if you know what I mean. If you put that up on the ramp, you can't open the doors.
Yeah.
They all move to a certain point, you know. As I say, if you were going to restore this properly, you'd brace all the inside up, cut all the floors out, rebuild the whole lot. But it's not what we're after, and realistically it's not worth it. But it's getting there, slowly but surely.
So we're going to have a look at the wing.
Yep, so the next thing to do is assess the wings. So this is the one we've got to keep.
That's a good one, is it?
No. It's better than that one though. It's got a little bit of filler in there, look. But at the end of the day, that's not too bad a repair. Looks horrible, but as long as you've got something that'll take that light and the curves match, we should be okay, yeah? So that's the repair section in that wing. The hole is gone. Probably need to put that much in it. Unless we can find another wing that's going to be cheaper than the man hours to do it. Obviously you've got to repair that. There's nothing there. But back end looks alright on it. So that's livable. So that's our major one at the moment. Let's have a look at the back wings. That's had a rear wing. That's the original second, spare part sticker on it.
Yep.
So that is all perfectly livable. That'll be okay. That one isn't so good. But I knew the bottom there had it, and I knew the top had it there. But that's just put a strip of metal in, weld it up. Bottom corner's gone. Again, just a little repair. Take that rear light out, take the reversing lamp out. Have a look, see what's going on, but it doesn't look too bad, to be fair. Just as as the new one, as the old one.
Jesus. It's worse, isn't it?
Not good.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so that was a waste of time. So the next thing to do then, when I get round to it, is strip that wing completely. See, you could have ended up in a situation where we could have cut this bit off,
Yeah.
and welded it into that wing, but there's absolutely no point because that's worse than the other one. Rear wheel arches.
I think it's a guy in the States that does bits, but
Looks like I'll be getting a wheeling machine out then, doesn't it?
very expensive. ClassicSaab.com. Yeah, partsforsaabs.com.
How much time do you reckon you guys spend online searching for bits and parts and stuff like that?
Quite a long time. But generally things like this, if they're going to pop up, they'll pop up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So you could spend all day looking for them, but you still might not find them. Yeah, these are the original wings. So let's strip the light out and work out just how bad it is. Right, so that obviously holds that bit in. Even the light bulbs are green, look. Good, isn't it? Let's see what's actually underneath all this shit.
Oh dear God. Wow.
Denso paste, Denso tape. Yeah, it's always good stuff to put filler on top of, Denso paste. Oh, so you've got a swage line coming down there, so that's easy to weld to. Well, realistically, all I can do is remount the front wings, make the repair panel, splice it in, then cut the hole in it afterwards for the indicator.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly what happens here. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of an original front wing that hasn't rotted out. The trouble is you've got to get back to somewhere that is halfway sensible metal to weld to, because that, realistically, you won't weld to it properly. Denso tape. I love a bit of Denso tape. See, Denso tape is, you put it on like pipe work and things like that to stop rust getting into it.
Okay.
But it's put on when it's dry and not rusty, and it stops liquid. But the glue material in that will eat into the undersill that's already on there,
Yeah.
and make it go rustier than it already is.
Clever.
Oh.
Not a fan then.
Well, it's wrong stuff in the wrong situation. You should never use it on a car. It's just trying. Well, it's just bodged up. That's all it is. See, that's melted the underseal underneath, so the water will just get in there. This is the good one, by the way. We'll do the bad one in a minute. This is the one where the indicator had actually fallen out. Well, at least they put a bit of metal behind that one instead of tape. Oh no, there is some tape. Fiberglass tape. Right, might possibly get away with the top of that one. Yeah, it has been welded, just badly. Most of the bottom corners there for that. So that one might be easier. The one that I thought was really, really bad might be easier than the other side.
Can you use this as a template?
Not really. So you'd have to grind all the filler back out of that. Get back to your base metal again. That little repair there is nothing. That's easy to do. Split back there, that'll have to be done. See, I've welded these bits back in here on this side. Don't know whether there should be a hole there or anything. Realistically, that should be a flush straight line, but the door's dented.
Yeah.
You know, you can go on and on and on. That lines up with its hole there quite nicely. I would imagine this front panel, it's been crashed before, because that bumper iron wasn't lined up with the hole it should be in. See, that bumper iron's just loose. See, they've repaired that, and that should be your front wing line there. So they've put that in and just, I don't know, so built all of that. I don't want to cut any of that out because it's all still reasonably solid.
Hmm.
See if we can get that bolt out of there. See, I don't mind. I don't actually mind doing stuff like this, lining up and getting it all straightened out again. It's just turning, isn't it? Right, so that, if I need to trim that, I'm going to cut that and re-weld that back in.
Finished.
Done. I would say that metal just trimmed into there where I'll cut that recess back. That's probably bent backwards, that, where it's been crashed. There's a whole lot of grease on there. Can't see any ripples in it though. Might just been badly repaired. I think the front of this is a little bit bent. Right, that's a good, I would say, indication of where it should be. The front end is bent to shit on this, but that's irrelevant realistically at the moment. Probably why that bumper iron isn't bolted in properly. It's probably done that where it's been crashed. Right, well, that gives us a good indication of the repair area, so that's okay. Let's have a different bolt put in there. That's the original bolt hole there. Right, I can probably get all that to line up. Let's just see if this guy gets back from Brighton. If he's got any other wings, then it's got to be the way to go.
I think so.
But that will, there's some rust in it and bits and pieces, but it's not the end of the world. But that's too far back. I don't want to get into trying to jack all that out because it'll just split all the welding that's been done there already, very badly I might add, but it's been done. So